So switching gears to TikTok for a moment. Obviously TikTok's been one of the most fastest growing platforms out there. And I've seen a lot of artists be either like gung ho about it, jump on there and, create their own content, get a killing of a following, or they're afraid of it because it's like, I don't want to be like a dancing monkey just on TikTok doing all types of crazy stuff. But you can't downplay the fact that building an audience on TikTok has a massive benefit, and it could, So, but I would say to some degree, it seems like TikTok is slightly influenced just the industry in general in terms of how fast songs are becoming, just how much more attention you really have to grab with your content, and just how intentional your content needs to be with grabbing attention. I really feel like attention-driven content is what I'm trying to say. I feel like there's been more of an emphasis on that since that platform has been conceived. I want to know from you, what do you think the impact of TikTok has been on the industry at large?
I think they've integrated music and social media more effectively than other platforms did. So that was one of the reasons why they grew. In terms of like attention span wise, I mean, all these social apps just ruin your attention span. All of them. I'm not gonna point out TikTok on that.
Yeah.
So all of them just ruin everybody's attention.
I guess the reason
this is why people are listening. This is like we're 2 minutes into this episode, and some people are probably already clicked off.
Down. Like,
Yeah,
I'm going to
like
TikTok.
the average engagement, average watch time is like, what is it, 30% of your video or something like that.
Okay.
On YouTube, and if like you really have a long watch time, then it's like 50%.
Okay.
Like that's just the average. This is what people are at nowadays.
I'm grateful.
So, but podcast listeners listen far longer. So we know that podcast listeners
they hungry.
You guys are faithful.
Let's
you guys
go.
Stay till the end.
Come on. But just side note, another reason I pointed out TikTok specifically was because I don't know if you noticed, but on these pop radio stations, they're starting to incorporate like TikTok segments to where they take like the most popular TikTok songs of that week, and then they put like the top 3 on the radio station, and then just
oh yeah,
like, bro,
I mean their marketing director probably told them to do that.
Probably,
but
maybe
they're just trying to stay relevant. Like that's
true,
what radio's
true.
trying to do
Yeah.
nowadays. But I'd say we just use social to our advantage. I don't think TikTok is bad or anything. I don't think Instagram Reels is bad or Triller's bad. They just have their place. You try to work them in where you can.
Yeah.
Like we right now we don't really have anything on. We don't have our own profile on TikTok. We offer the TikTok influencer promotion to it, but you're talking about people don't want to act a certain way on TikTok. They don't have to. Like you don't have to spend the energy on any platform you don't want to. So it made sense for us to make a TikTok influencer promotion for all of our clients and all of our artists. And, we offer that at OmarMC.com. Just click the link in the description. But for like me making the content right now, it just wasn't something I wanted to do. Now I might bring somebody on, and you guys might see more posts on TikTok or Instagram Reels and all that. But as far as like me wanting to go take the energy and do it, right now there just wasn't something that I wanted to focus on.
Yeah.
So like you don't have to necessarily like build up your page so much. Like you can just kind of dabble maybe once a week in there if you want to. Like you don't have to do every single social platform.
Okay.
The idea of them all, though, is that you just recognize your opportunity costs.
Okay.
So I can say that, for example, I don't want to run Microsoft ads because just the time it takes to do all that, like I just don't want to do it. But I also know now, after running Microsoft ads, like we run Microsoft ads, so I know that I'd be missing out on some revenue by not doing it. So now for some people that might not be a bad thing. They might just say, my mental health right now is worth more than whatever I'd be missing out on TikTok.
Yeah.
And that's a fair statement.
Yeah.
But once you are ready to kind of dabble in it more,
Mhm.
like you test.
Okay.
Test your marketing on TikTok. You test it on Apple Music. You test it on Spotify. Marketing is a lot of testing.
Okay.
So while you're testing, you gather your data, you see what's performing the best,
Mhm.
and then you re-strategize.
Mm.
So you are, like we were saying in the previous episode, you are the captain of the ship.
Yeah.
You got to know where to steer it. And if you don't test on some of these different social platforms, you might be steering it not in. It might be an okay direction you're steering it in, but
Mhm.
it could be better.
Okay.
So that's what I say with TikTok for some people in some genres. Like you really just might be missing out. And I just admit, like I don't make the content for TikTok right now, so we might be missing out on
Mhm.
just the social aspect of it. Now we
Mhm.
did we built the TikTok influencer program.
Mhm.
But somebody could have said we're missing out during the past year that we didn't have it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was okay for us.
Yeah.
Because, we were making sure that the rest of our promotions were working as efficiently as possible
Facts.
before opening that up.
Facts.
So just look at your opportunity cost. And once you're ready to dive into TikTok, that's when I say to do it. But I don't think it's crushing the attention span of listeners any more than any other platform.
Yeah. Nice. Makes sense.